Hi, I'm Dave Oliver, the Park City Mountain Village Adults Location Manager.
Hi, I'm Kristen Lane, instructor, certified personal trainer, and I specialize in functional training and corrective exercise.
And we're here today to talk to you about keeping ourselves healthy. We're all lucky enough to spend and enjoy our days out on the mountain, sliding, gliding with our guests and our friends. This will be my 28th season working out in the mountain, and I'm looking forward to season 29. But sadly, every year we see a lot of our coworkers going down with injuries as a result of trying to help our guests stand back up off the snow.
We put this lesson together to help you understand the dangers involved with assisting guests of any size to stand up after they've been down on the snow.
In the snow sports world, as instructors, a big part of what we do is guest service. And when a guest falls down, we think it's our obligation, our responsibility to help the guest to get back up off the snow. And our goal today is to talk through and work through a couple of different things to educate us in some other ways to help our guests to get off the snow so we can continually provide that positive guest service, but at the same time, providing us with the knowledge that's going to allow us to extend our seasons and to keep our backs healthy and strong.
Your spine is mission critical to movement. It's comprised of bones, muscles, and nerves. It's actually the physical conduit for your central nervous system, which carries all of your movement instructions from your brain to your muscles. And barring any deformity, your spine sets up in a neutral position.
When your spine is in a neutral position, it's like an extremely sturdy vertical train track that facilitates all of your movement needs. Speaking of train tracks,
you should know your load track to protect your back.
One thing we can count on in our jobs is when we're out on the snow, we're going to see people who fall down. As we're sliding and gliding down the mountain, you may see some small people who has fallen down on the snow. And you're going to be like saying to yourself, hey, that's just a little child laying there on the snow. And that should be easy for me to go down and help that child up.
We tend to think about how much force it's going to take to lift someone based on how much they weigh, but that's not exactly true. The truth is where we position our body in relation to the guest has a massive effect on the force that's going to be needed to lift that guest. Take a look at this image that shows the weight of an object increases the further it moves away from the lifting force. And remember that if you're thinking about lifting a guest, that means that you are the lifting force.
That's a 100% increase for every meter away from our body we get. What that means is a 25-pound child weighs 50 pounds, or a 150-pound adult now has the same weight as a 300-pound adult.
So what's dangerous is not necessarily how much that kid weighs, but it's where they're positioned on the snow outside of your base of support. So what we're going to do today is help you learn to identify a bad load track. Take a look at this picture. What you see is a person attempting to lift a weight from outside of their base of support. The green line is a neutral spine. The red line is the spine's awkward position in response to the load from the side. After the person stands up, the red triangle represents the bad load track for their back. Strength training in the sagittal plane on a sturdy base of support is great training. However, it's not the best preparation for a single side lift, which is the type of lift you'll have to do if you decide to help a guest stand up. The best way to prepare your back for real life challenges is to include targeted core training to your existing strength training program. Consider adding single-sided lifts. What this will do is prepare your core to lift weights outside of the base of support. So we're going to present some techniques you can use to help guests stand up. Removing guests' skis. Fallen person removing uphill ski. Fallen person using poles to push body over downhill ski. Fallen person using uphill V shape. Removing skis and calling dispatch for a courtesy ride. Getting up on the heel side. Getting up on toe side. Army roll assisted. Army roll unassisted. Board off, split stance, heel side get up.
So in conclusion, the goal of this lesson was to provide us with some ideas, some images, and some tools that will firstly allow us to recognize situations that might put us in a compromising situation. Secondly, provide us the tools that will allow us to build a stronger, more functional core. And thirdly, an opportunity to find some ideas and some other ways of assisting guests to stand up off the snow. Because guest service is a huge part about what we do. And a biggest part about what we do is the enjoyment of the outdoors, family, friends, and all the things that we do. And with a sore, injured back, those opportunities might be less.
That's right. So all you need to remember is know your load track to protect your back so you can ski and ride all season long.
Keeping yourself and your students safe is one of your primary responsibilities when teaching and is paramount for ensuring the lesson experience is truly an experience of a lifetime. Use the information in this video to keep yourself safe and to commit to the safety and wellness of our guests. If you have any questions after watching this video, please contact your supervisor or manager. Thanks for watching. Have a safe and fun season.